Now, a judge hears arguments over whether detainees at Alligator Alcatraz are being deprived of due process. This lawsuit is on the heels of another lawsuit against the facility that could close it down for good. Local 10's Christina Vasquez is live at the courthouse in Miami to explain all of this. Christina?
And those are two entirely separate, different lawsuits. The last one you just mentioned involves environmental groups, and they're seeking an injunction to basically stop any further construction on that site until environmental law can be complied with. We are still waiting to hear from the federal judge on that issue, on that case. What we're talking about today is that federal case. It's detainees. Those are the plaintiffs here in this case. The attorneys representing them include the ACLU, and essentially what they're doing this morning is already taking a victory lap of sorts when it comes to one issue, that the due process issue. All of this as the federal judge on this case is now at this hour considering some of the additional claims they made here, which relate to what they say are First Amendment violations, and all of this as the federal judge decides whether or not this case even belongs here in the Southern District.
Now, what happened today is that we won a big victory. The government has caved on the fact that they are now providing bond hearings.
Eunice Cho of ACLU, lead counsel for the detainee plaintiffs in this case, making reference to this filing by the federal defendants over the weekend, letting the court know they are addressing the due process issue by now designating the immigration court at Chrome with administrative responsibility over the hastily constructed state-run immigration detention facility in the Everglades. All Alligator Alcatraz detainees, the document reads, may file bond petitions with Chrome.
This is a victory for people held at the facility, a victory for civil rights, and a victory for immigrants all over the country.
Plaintiffs have also said in their lawsuit that the government defendants violated the First Amendment rights of detainees by denying them timely and confidential access to attorneys and legal documents.
In the rush to set up this detention facility, constitutional rights have been steamrolled by the government. We've heard reports of officers going from cage to cage, pressuring detainees to sign voluntary departure orders and without the opportunity to speak to counsel.
An attorney for the federal government argued that this is an issue for the state to address since Florida handles the facility's day-to-day operations, not the feds. While an attorney for the state told the court they are working on providing private rooms for attorney-client meetings.
The problem with what the government is saying, we're working on it, it's going to get fixed soon, is that we're going to do it later is not okay for constitutional rights.
Okay, so there you have it, where they landed on the due process issue, on the First Amendment issue, but then also there's the venue issue. You might remember the state commandeered this land from Miami-Dade County, which is in part one of the reasons why it's filed here in the Southern District. But the government defendants here, they're telling the court, their argument is these supposed violations are happening at Alligator Alcatraz, which the majority of the site is located in Collier County. So they want it moved out of the Southern District to the Middle District.